everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. There are a few things I want to talk about in this video. First, starting with some music. Earlier this week, Bree Runway dropped her new single, Pressure. If you don't know who Bree Runway is, she is a UK artist. She does dance, hip hop, R&B, pop, everything. And she's an artist that has been on my radar for a while. I've been really loving her music, and she just released this up-tempo dance song called Pressure. And I do like Pressure. She did actually preview this during her performance at the Mobile Awards. And I like the song. It has like an Afrobeat flavor to it, and it actually fits Bree's musical style. Bree is very experimental with her sound, and she tends to do dance songs that you would hear on the runway, which is why she calls herself Bree Runway. She kind of mixes in that fashion element within her artistry, and it just works. It fits her brand really well. And if I were to describe the type of artist she is, I would kind of say she's like a mix between Lady Gaga, Missy Elliott, Rihanna, and Azalea Banks. That's kind of how I would describe her, but she definitely has her own style and her own swag, and she has some good music. Some songs I would suggest is her song Hot Hot, which I absolutely love. She also has a song called Gucci. Gucci wants a girl they can call. That is my jam. I love that song. Also, All Night is a great song. She has a song with Missy Elliott called ATM. She has a lot of different songs. I would say if you're into alternative genre-bending music, you would really appreciate an artist like Bree Runway. Now moving on, I want to briefly talk about Nicki Minaj's new single called Bussin' featuring Lil Baby. This is the second single Nicki has released. She just released her single Do We Have a Problem last week, and now she decided to come back and release a catchy club song. It definitely has that catchy repetitive sound that's reminiscent of Fifi and Good Form, and this is the type of sound that a lot of people like from Nicki. Some people actually like this song more than they like her other single, Do We Have a Problem? And it's kind of crazy because I personally think that Do We Have a Problem is actually a better song. I love Do We Have a Problem. I love the rawness of it. I love how refreshing it sounds. And I like the fact that it sounds like a mixtape song, but it still has the appeal of a mainstream hit. That's why I like Do We Have a Problem. I think it's a great song. Bussin' is okay in my opinion, but I could see Bussin' probably performing better than Do We Have a Problem simply because it's a catchy club song. And also it's a short song, so that works well for streaming. So I wouldn't be surprised if it surpasses Do We Have a Problem. But I personally like Do We Have a Problem better. That's just my opinion. Now moving on, I want to talk about Saweetie's new song. Saweetie released a song called Closer featuring the artist h.e.r, and I have some thoughts about it. Now it does sound like elevator shopping mall music, but oddly enough, I don't hate it. I actually kind of like it a little bit, which is weird. And I think the reason why I like it a little bit is because of h.e.r.'s voice. h.e.r.'s voice is sweet and sultry, and the melody is kind of addictive. In fact, h.e.r.'s part was really the best part of the song. It really was. Now, as far as Saweetie is concerned, Saweetie was kind of just there. She was the supporting cast member on her own song, to be real. But Saweetie is very strategic, and I see exactly what she's trying to do. I saw her post these pictures of these mystery men on her feed, and I think this is her way of drumming up some publicity for her music video. I could be wrong, but I think this is from her music video, and I think the marketing is pretty smart. Not only that, I could clearly see that she's going down the pop route. She's trying to do what Doja Cat is doing. So it's not a coincidence to me that Closer sounds similar to Kiss Me More and Say So. It's not a coincidence at all. And I think when Saweetie saw the success of Doja and SZA's song Kiss Me More, she probably decided that she wanted to recreate that moment for herself. And she recruited an R&B artist like h.e.r. to help her do it. And you know something? I wouldn't be surprised if Closer ended up being a hit for them both. Even though Saweetie is kind of biting Doja's style, she knows that Doja's style is working. So she's going to try to move in that direction because Saweetie needs to release another hit song before she can drop her new album, Pretty Be Music. Now, she did have a hit song last year called Best Friend, which featured Doja, and Best Friend actually performed very well, but her singles after that failed to make any noise. Her singles Icy Chain and Fast Motion fell under the radar because They simply weren't good songs and people weren't feeling them. So now she's switching gears and going into the more pop route, and I understand why she's doing it. She's trying to get a hit. Now, I would have preferred if Saweetie stuck to her original Icy Girl sound. She does have this song called Get It Girl, and I thought that would have been the perfect single for her to release, but she gave it away to the Insecure soundtrack, which I thought was kind of silly. Get It Girl should have been one of Saweetie's leading singles, but it seems like Saweetie is not interested in pushing that type of sound anymore. She's trying to do what other people are doing, and she's looking to see what works for her. So we'll see if her new single Closer works for her. If it doesn't work out, her next best bet is to release Get It Girl. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about another song that Saweetie released. She actually promoted this song with this artist named Taisha, and the song is called 119. And I couldn't help but notice the very, very obvious similarities between Taisha and Rihanna. It seems to me like the industry is looking to replace Rihanna. Now, Taisha is a brand new artist. It seemed like she came out of nowhere. She already has a polished video with a feature from a popular rapper. So I was kind of wondering, well, who's funding her? So I looked her up, and people.com did a cover story on her. And I found out that she's actually signed to Atlantic Records. And this is no surprise to me because Atlantic would be the label to try to find Rihanna's replacement. I mean, this is the same label that's been accused of trying to pay other female rappers to diss Nicki Minaj so they could replace Nicki, but that didn't work. So now they're trying to look to replace Rihanna. And obviously Rihanna can't be replaced, so they won't be successful with that either. But the reason why they feel like they can usher in a new Rihanna is because Rihanna has taken a step back from music. She hasn't released an album in 6 years. Right now, she's running a multi-billion-dollar business, and she's pregnant on top of that. And she seems happy and healthy and living her best life. So I don't think she wants to be bothered with music like that, because Rihanna has worked so hard in her career. She's put out so much music throughout her career that she's kind of tired of it at this point. So I think she deserves a break. I think she deserves a long hiatus from music. However, the industry is not going to wait around for Rihanna to drop another album. They're looking to make another Rihanna. And this is the problem with the industry. They want to make fetch happen and push artists who are basically clones of other successful artists, and they think that will work. And honestly, it won't. And I'm not trying to criticize this new artist, Taisha, but honestly, when I saw her video and heard her song, I couldn't help but think of Rihanna. She looks like her, sings like her, sounds like her, even has some of Rihanna's mannerisms. She's given me early Rihanna, early island girl Rihanna. So I'm not really sure about this direction. I haven't really heard other music from her, so I can't tell what type of artist she is. But from this one song that I hear from her, it's given me too much Rihanna. And I think she's being encouraged by her label to do this, which is not a smart thing. There's nothing wrong with her finding inspiration, but if she wants to be respected, she has to find her own identity. And I'll give her time to do that. I mean, she is a new artist, so she needs time to develop and grow. But I see what Atlantic is doing, and I don't like it. They're trying to replace Rihanna, but there will never be another Rihanna. Please believe that. Rihanna has solidified herself as an icon, and she is a young legend, so stop playing with Ree. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.